crafters, welcome back to my channel, Choose Joy with Carmen. Today is February 2nd, and it's time again to show you what I created for this month's sheetload of cards created by Crafty Owl. All the information you need to find out how to get this printable is in the description box below. Our guest artist this month is Terry Cowens. And to see what all the other collaborators have made, there's a playlist link for the videos on YouTube and a link for Instagram in the description box. You will also find links to each of the YouTube channels there as well. So this month's sketch will make 8 cards using 4 6x6 pattern paper. I wanted to use this Sunny Days 12x12 designer series paper that is an item that you can find in our celebration catalog that will be ending at the end of the month. You can earn this paper pack with a $50 purchase before tax and shipping, and I just love earning free products. So if you do not have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, then I would love for you to purchase for me. You can find a link to my store in the description. This paper that I chose was because, well, this paper pack, but this is the paper that I chose to use. Now, it's not a complete 12x12 because I wanted to use some of this paper also for the inside of my cards. But the reason why I chose this one was because since we're using 4 6x6s, I could do the same thing with a 12x12 if I use both the front and the back. And that's what I chose to do on my cards. And instead of using the, let's see here, the 2.5, so she has on her printable the 2.5-inch circle that we would be using on the card front here. So instead of using that, I decided to create a rainbow to match the paper. So here is what I did to create my rainbow. Okay, what I did first was I pulled out my Rainbow of Happiness stamp set, and I'm using the stamps and the dies. Basically, I'm using the clouds dies that is in that set. And I pulled out my Stamparatus because once again, I wanted to place each of the rainbow images that I'm going to be stamping in their proper place so that I didn't have to, I could just get it done quickly. And then I have a 2 1/4 by 3 1/4 piece of basic white cardstock. And I'm using my Stampin' Spots because I really like inking up my stamps with the smaller ink pads than the larger ones. When I use the larger ones, I get ink everywhere and it just gets to be a mess. So basically, I did my words first. So the Sending You a Rainbow of Happiness, I did that in Shaded Spruce. Then I have the first rainbow element here, and I stamped that in the Pool Party. And then I went ahead and pulled this out and brought in the other one, and I stamped this next part of the rainbow with the Shaded Spruce, and then again I flipped it around and then stamped the smaller part of the rainbow with the Pool Party. And then what I did was from the Stitched Shapes framelits, I used the largest oval here, and I went ahead and die cut my rainbow image out. And then this is what it looks like. And I like to have this little spot down here because as you'll see when I show you my cards, this was a nice place to have to put my adhesive when I was placing it under the strip that I'm using on my card. So that's how I created the rainbow. And then I'm going to be using some clouds, like I said. So I did some large clouds, and I did, this is a large one, and then there's these 2 that are together that are smaller, and then a single smaller one. So what I ended up doing was just doing all three of them, just so I could get a variety of smaller clouds. And then now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my sponge dauber and I'm going to go ahead and use the, what color did I decide to do on that? Oh, the Pool Party, the lighter color, and do some sponging around the edges of that so that they look something like this. Let's see if you could see that. See, they have that little shading around there. And then I'm ready to put my whole card together. So that's how I did my rainbow. So let's come back and I'll show you the cards. Okay, time to bring in the cards and see how they turned out. So here they are. And again, I followed the sketch pretty much the same except for the rainbow part. And here's the one where this designer paper's on the outside. And then that's the same one I used for the inside. And that sentiment, have a beautiful birthday, comes from, let me pull that in, if I can grab it here. It's stuck. Here it is. It's called Birthday Blossoms. And that's where I got the sentiment for the inside. And then here's the other one. And as you can see, I added those little clouds there as well. And then here's the inside of that design. Now, as you can see in the picture now, I popped this up and, well, I attached the rainbow to that strip of paper. And then I used pop dots to pop it up on my card. And that's what I'm showing you, is the back of that where I put the pop dot so that you could see that I did pop it up on my card. That whole thing, both the rainbow and the strip of paper. Okay, I just think they came out really cute. And you know, they would be really cute birthday cards for the month of March. So I think that's what I'm going to be using some of them for. Alrighty. Now, if you want to play along, don't forget that at the top of the printables, there's these hashtags that you can use if you want to play along and post what you create on social media. Alrighty, well, hope you enjoyed that. And I hope you enjoyed my video. If you did, you can show me your joy by giving me a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. And until my next video, remember, choose joy, and may God bless you all. Bye-bye.